Folks, I have said this many times, but let me just simply reiterate this. We are the church. We are the church of the Lord Jesus Christ, and we have a responsibility as we see his imminent return, as we see signs of his soon coming, to act upon the insanity that we see taking place, especially those of us that are living in the United States of America. We have given this sacred responsibility to be the guardians of freedom and to protect our children from what these evil teachers are exposing them to. Now, I am going to show you this picture, but before I do, I want you to understand that there is a teacher. This is a high school. This is Alexander Hamilton High School, of all places. This is part of the Los Angeles County Unified School District, or the Los Angeles Unified School District, I'm sorry. And this guy has posters that are up that basically say, and I'm not saying the word, I'm just helping you to understand the effect. They're basically saying America. And when they spell America, it is with a KKK in it. AMERIKKKA. Now, here's my question. What in the world is this teacher doing in the United States of America? Maybe he ought to go teach, or she, in Venezuela. I don't understand this. Why are parents tolerating this nonsense? Let me show you this picture. And folks, it is ugly. It is super ugly. Pay attention to this really quickly. There are lots of flags that are shrouded here. If you'll notice, there's a Palestinian flag, a transgender flag, a Black Lives Matter flag, and a pride flag that is prominently displayed on the blackboard. You can see that on one of the photos. On another photo, this is where you see the other two photos, or the other two posters, reading F America. This is native land. And then another one that basically says the police. I didn't say the word for the record. I just hit the bleep. But understand what these posters are saying. They are absolutely ridiculous. This is completely out of control. The claim of this teacher is that the primary purpose of law enforcement is to militarily enforce white supremacist capitalism. That's what they're saying. It's completely absurd. This is what they continue to say. They say policing is a violent, anti-black settler institution that originated as slave patrols. The other poster reads, their primary mandate is to protect property and to militarily enforce white supremacist capitalism. They are doing their jobs as they are trained and paid to do. You can't fix what isn't broken. That's why we fight for police and prison abolition. And then it goes on to repeat that horrible word. First of all, folks, let me just simply say this. Our law enforcement represents some of the greatest people that live in this country. They are protecting us even though they're being shot at, spit on, they're being beat up. And I think it's absolutely disgusting and reprehensible that any teacher would be allowed to get away with this. And what is even more disgusting and reprehensible is that there are parents that will not stand up and fight this. The Long Beach Unified School District went through something like this similarly. Didn't have these particular posters up, but they went through this, and now there are parents that are beginning to rise up. Something happened like this in Seattle. It also happened again in Orange County. And I don't care how liberal of a place it is, we have got to take a stand. The LA Unified School District say that they're aware of this and that they basically said, this was their statement, The specific posters will be taken down. We maintain and uphold student and staff confidentiality and therefore cannot comment on any of our students or employees. In other words, you're not going to let us who the employee is. That employee needs to be fired. This nonsense cannot continue on. This is ugly, and this is the stuff that is seeking to destroy the mind and the heart of your children. Our children. They want to desensitize our children so that our children will look at this and believe that it's actually true when nothing could be further from the truth. Parents need to be teaching their children to pray for the police because they have a very difficult job. I have no problem saying I love the police. I have no problem saying that I thank God for each and every single one of them, and it's about time we put an end to this garbage. Let me say it again. We are the church of Jesus Christ, and as the church, we are the restraining force that keeps evil from coming into full fruition, and we need to stand and be a light for righteousness. Enough is enough. We need to end this, you guys. We need to use every legal remedy available to us to take a stand. Why? Because our future in this nation depends upon it. We've got to be wise with what God's given us and be good stewards. May we never forget what all in the past have gone through to give us this kind of freedom. God bless you, you guys. Keep fighting the good fight and don't back down with this nonsense. This is ridiculous, and it continues to show its ugly face. May we never let it happen with our schools because our kids are worth the battle. God bless you.